kill the room. So sick. Chicken soup, chicken soup, chicken soup, chicken soup, chicken soup.
All right, guys. So my YouTube royalties have finally kicked in. So I was able to get a new stock pot. So to use this stock pot, I'm going to show you guys how to make some chicken soup, and more importantly, to make your own chicken stock. So it's going to be a good soup. It's going to, cure the cold. It's going to mend a broken heart. It's going to improve your overall outlook on life. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step to doing this is to making the chicken broth is a lot of vegetables. So what I've done here is you don't have to chop anything super fine, but what you need is just some earthy vegetables. I got some celery, I got a turnip in here, some carrots, I got a leek in here, I got a parsnip in here, I have a bok choy in here, I have half a head of garlic, I have a whole garlic chopped into here. It just has to be like roughly chopped. Like, it's not like it needs to be diced really smooth. Now the important thing is you want the roots on there. The roots are where that flavor is really going to come from. So make sure you have the roots on there. So what I've done is I just gave these guys a rough chop, threw them in a bowl, and washed them. So that's the veggies that are going to make the chicken stock. To make chicken stock, we need chicken. So I made chicken wings the other day. So these are just the leftover, and I made sure to keep the wing tips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about half of these into this pot to sort of give them a sear, to sort of give them a nice flavor, so that chicken flavor will get into the chicken stock. The bones are what you want. The bones are the nice things in there. That's what's going to give it some flavor. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so these are getting a nice sear on them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rest of my chicken here. I'm going to add my washed veggies, and then I'm going to add these aromatic herbs here. So this is some rosemary, some thyme, some chives. I got some fresh peppercorns in there. And then I'm going to add some basil, and I'm going to add some dill into there. A lot of dill. So that's going to give some good flavor to this. So let me go ahead and do that. So everything is in this pot, and everything is covered, and I just added water to cover it. So now this is going to cook low and slow for about 3 hours on a bare simmer. So I'm going to go ahead and let that cook, and we'll check in a few hours. So while you're cooking this, you'll start to notice some crap forms at the top. So what that is, that's just kind of like the fat and from the chicken meat. So what you need to do is just kind of use a ladle, just kind of ladle that scum out of there, because that will kind of make it taste crappy. So I'm just kind of ladling that scum out. And I kind of just do this intermittently during the cooking process. So, yep, just do that every once in a while, and you won't have any scum in there. So, okay. All right, guys, so this is simmered for about 4 hours. So just look at where that reduced to. Jeez, it started almost maxed out, and it's reduced to this. It's got some great color. So this is going to kick the out of anything you get from the store as far as a chicken broth or a chicken stock is concerned. So what I'm going to do is strain this, set it aside, and then start making my soup. So give me a second. So now, got these onions cooking. So what I did was I added some onions into the pot. I'm just going to let those cook through just one onion. Now I've got some carrots and celery. I'm just going to add those there. And then I've got this is a turnip, so I'm going to add about half of that. Pretty small pieces here. So now I'm just going to give these a warm through, and then I'm going to hit it with my chicken stock. So we're cooking in the stock now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And I'm just going to let those cook in the soup, and then I'll take them out and shred them. So let me do that. I added those chicken thighs in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some parsley, some basil, and some dill, and then I've got some grated ginger that I'm going to grate into there, give it a nice little kick. So let me do that. So that soup is cooking up. So what happens now is we've got some of this scum again at the top. That's just the fat melting from the chicken. So what we're going to do is just get rid of all this scum and then it should be good to go, and then we'll shred our chickens. So give me a second. So those chicken breasts got cooked all the way through, so I pulled them from the soup. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shred them with 2 forks and then add them back in. So give me okay guys, so I shredded up all that chicken. So now what I'm going to do is add it back to the broth, and then I will add in the noodles and finish it up. So that chicken is added back in there. So now first, before I add the noodles, I'm going to hit it with some fresh chives in there. And then I'm going to season it with salt and pepper finally to finish it off. So let me do that. Seasoning and chives are in there. So now all I'm going to do, I'm going to hit it with these egg noodles. And then I will go ahead and serve it up. So let me do that and let it cook, and then I'll serve it up. All right, guys. So there's the soup. So it's got those egg noodles in it. It's got that broth. It's got those nice pulled chicken pieces. So I'm gonna give it a bite, and we'll see how it is. So let me take a bite real quick. Oh my God, what? Oh my God. All right, guys. So I'm recording the reaction. I'm sorry for my hair. It's really poofy today. I don't know why. I've been trying to get it to lay flat for like 10 minutes, but I can't. So just bear with me. So I finished that soup late last night, and as you saw in the reaction, I had a bite of it, and I had to take the rest of the night to kind of think about it and reflect on that soup. And I know this is probably going to make a lot of people angry, and they're going to be like, well, you're just saying that because you made it, and I understand that. The bottom line is that's the best bowl of soup I've ever had in my life. And it just is. You know, it just is. It just is. So it's the best bowl of soup I've ever had. It's easily the best thing I've made on this channel since I started it. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It was making that chicken stock yourself. It's just, when I was doing the research, everyone was saying that would be worth it times 10. And that's just the reality of it. I mean, I think if I made that stock and put it in chili, put it in my broccoli cheddar, I think it would be phenomenal. I can't believe that stock did that. That soup was so good, and that's all I have to say, really. I mean, that's all I have to say. If you try it, you should try it. You should definitely try it. If you don't, whatever, you're missing out. But if you try it, let me know, because it will change your life making your own chicken stock. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.